Okay. Hey, everybody, or whoever. No beef sector content, okay? Just so you know, I'm just here. I'm a little bit upset, because I'm a little bit upset, and that's the only reason why I came on here. But then somehow, when I clicked the live button, I didn't want to scream anymore. I'm sorry. Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hoping you're doing okay. Um, I'm just chilling for a few. Hey, Queen Diva. I don't necessarily have no beef sector commentary. There are a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Like maybe five or six people are alive, to be quite honest. Um, I tapped out. I'm not necessarily interested in what's going on. Think I've had my fill for the day. Um, Let me see. There are some panels going on here and there. Um, hmm, I think I've gotten enough, you know. But I'm just saying. Um, I I kind of ordered something and it was supposed to come to me like 15 minutes ago. So I am pretty upset and I wish I had somebody to take it out on or something to take it out on because these people had me waiting, sitting and waiting like Bob Marley, waiting in vain. You hear me? And I'm just upset. I probably need to get myself a punching bag or something because I had high hopes and I was sitting down and I was waiting, waiting, waiting. And then now you're just going to call me like 2 minutes ago. Oh, we're unable to fulfill your order because blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I'm not cussing. Ugh, ugh. Wait, let me. Yeah, so I'm pretty upset about that. Hey, Miss Queen. Hey, Queen Diva. It's been a lot going on today. Hey, Foot Soldier. Dang, speaking of a lot going on today. I just saw I came um Jill's comfort zone going off a while ago. First and foremost, when I checked my phone, I went and I saw just Christa was live. Hello, Southern Belle. Hey, everybody coming in, and to those who may watch on the replay. And I heard just Krista over there cussing, but I really wasn't aware of who it was or why she was cussing. But then when I went over there, hey, Miss T Velocity, you had a good show this morning. Um, but when I went over there, and I was like about 20 minutes late, about 15 to 20 minutes late over by Jill. I got to realize that Jill was responding to her, and I'm like, oh my God, not my sweet Jill. But a lot of people don't know Jill can come off the porch, just so you know. Okay. I'm gonna also have to red ball through it to hear the first part of the live that Jill did, so I can catch up a bit and see what sparked that response because Jill doesn't necessarily coming down and cussing and stuff. And you could tell she, tries to monitor herself and, some of the places she goes or some of the things she gets herself into. It's unfortunate that in the beef sector, people tend to take kindness for weakness a lot. There are some people who don't feel or see the need to prove a point to anyone. And then you got some people who they gotta tap that ass a little bit sometimes. I'm just saying. Um, I am not sure the full story behind it. Mm-mm. Misty Velocity, welcome to Jill Girl. She's in her comfort zone 99% of the time, child. But when she does get off of that 1%, you know, I've heard her before, girl. I have heard her. So So to I wasn't very shocked when she was over there because she tempers herself, and keeps a cool head most of the time. So when she does get down and act that way, it has to be something really, you know, really bad for her to get down like that. I'm pretty sure she'll return to regular scheduled operations soon. I'm hoping she does and not allow this sector to, you know, let her lose her balance. I'm not saying that, well, I'm not, you know what? She'll do what she needs to do. She's grown, but it has to have been something for her to, get off like that. And if I came into that live stream late, that means I missed some real, stuff. Steve Velocity said it was vicious. Oh, you were shocked? That's Jill. That's the thing. I keep telling people, don't always underestimate the quiet folks. Sometimes it's people do it by choice or, by nature. That's just how they are. But some people, especially over here in the beef sector, they seem to think that a person being kind or, just soft spoken and stuff, that it's a sign of them being weak. Sometimes people have gone through a lot and, you know, they don't, they just, mm-mm. Hold 1 second. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so I was saying that, sometimes the people who are, kind-hearted and gentle and stuff, it is, it's their choice to be that way. Some people are that way, but at the same time, the same energy that they take to, be nice and gentle and stuff, their other side is just as bad. It's pretty much like I said, the beast inside of them. It's it's still there, you know? So the other side is just as extreme. That's all I'm saying. So as gentle as the person is, their other side can be just as extreme. So people don't understand. It's the things that maybe some people have experienced, things that they've gone through in life that makes them, go out of their way to, you know, keep themselves, I want to say, what's the right term to use? Man, pretty much the beast inside of them, it's sleeping, it's just not dead. They tame the beast. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. Okay. Hey, Bonnie B, welcome. Welcome back. I think you said you were a new subscriber. I appreciate the new subbies for passing through. You won't always get the rats, what they call it, the ex. You will always get beef sector material over here. While I find the beef sector fun, and I am only here for entertainment purposes, like I say it so much on here. I can't always take in the negative aspects of it. When I come down here and I watch the beef sector like I've always been, it's always for me to be entertained. I want to have a good little kiki here, I am here for a lighthearted moment and stuff because, there are other stuff going on in life. So when you get on here, you just want to have fun or at least be entertained. But then you got some people who cannot, control themselves. So they kind of mess things up for you. And I also want to say this to Miss Jill. I know she doesn't want my advice. Hold on, let me close this door just in case anybody comes in here. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Jill does not need my advice, but I'm still gonna say this. You see, when you get here in the sector and you're one way, this is how you've always been. You're nice, you're gentle, you're kind-hearted, she was just, she's not necessarily from the sector. She just goes to other chats and if she likes what she sees, she sticks around, she supports and stuff. But don't allow the negativity that is here in the sector to get to you to the point where you have to get out of your body. I know you're only human, and there are going to become moments when, you have to respond if you want to and stuff, but just don't let it get too bad. I've had moments on here. I've had a few moments on here, maybe two, maybe three, that I've had to, well, I won't even say had to, that I responded a certain kind of way. And when I'm looking back, like in retrospect, like, you didn't need to do all of that, girl. You don't have a thing to prove to anyone on here. You just need to be black, eat good, drink water, mind your business, go to sleep, give thanks for life, wake up, do it all over again. That's just how I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't allow, hey, Jill. Oh, I didn't look down. Oh, hold on. Vonnie says, I can understand. Cool. Right. Not every day, right? Jill says, I just talk loud. I'm still smart. Good. Thank you, Jill. Okay. Jill, I was saying before you came down that I missed the first maybe 15 minutes or so. So I wasn't aware of what happened. But I did see a little shady comment over there by James today. I'll just say that because I was in the chat reading. But I have to go red ball, or maybe you could tell me if you want to, because I had said at the beginning of this live that I'm gonna have to go red ball to see like what she said or whatever. But don't let them get to you. A few people said they were shocked to know that you could get off like that, but I'm saying I know I've heard you before, but you don't practice being like that. Let me see. She says that chick called me a bunch of B word for no reason. I've been nothing but good to her, and she's done nothing for me. Jill, do you mind me asking you questions if you'd like? Because I don't know if you're calm. I don't want to rile you up again or anything. I'll wait till you answer. I just want to know like where everything started and stuff. Hey, the smoking auditor. How the hell are ya? In my Jaden voice. Hoping you're doing or you're calm. I'm gonna drop the link. If not, I'll go red ball like I said I would. But I really want to just have an idea of what, happened. Like I heard you say a few minutes ago, like, you learn about her channel, I think from somebody else. Because you're supporting somebody else and they say, oh, go check her channel out and you sub. Then from ever since you've just been there supporting and stuff. However, something went awry. I don't know what it was. Hey, Vibrant. But I want to know, like, how long have you been supporting her? You said you found her through another content creator. Hold on. I have somebody in the back. Hey, So Bomb. Did I Vibrant? Hey. Hey, everyone coming in. Is that you, Miss T Velocity? Ooh.
Oh, hey, very Carrie.
Hey, Miss T Velocity. 1 second. I have somebody else in the back and I have to make sure it's her. 1 second.
Okay.
It's Jill, so you guys will be fine. I'm hoping it's her. One
Yeah.
second. Is that you, Jill? Oops. Hello?
Can you hear
Jill?
me?
Okay, now I can. Hey, Jill.
Hey, Ern. Hi. Hey,
Hi there.
Misty.
How are ya? How the hell are ya?
I'm good. Thanks.
I'm happy you clicked the link, and thank you to Miss T Velocity for clicking the link. It's so cool talking to you guys. Okay, it's my first. I think it's my first time talking to you live. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you for coming.
Well, I feel bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What
I
happened and
feel
why?
I feel bad because I truly believe that they coming after Jelly Beans because of me. And I'm so sorry, Jill. Just Krista has this thing for me. And it's so like sickening and obsessive because I was in Pizarro's today, right? Everybody know me, James and Jill had that little well, James and I had that little exchange. Jill was host, she was on my panel and stuff. She felt some kind of way about what took place with the little predator situation. I don't want
Oh,
to go back over that. I thought it would die.
yeah.
However, Jill felt some kind of way, and James kind of addressed Jill, me, and Jamila, the people who was on my panel. And Jill was so hurt, she was almost in tears, and you could hear it. She never
Mhm.
just sat there and cried. But I know why Jill passionate like that. Jill,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
always
She
say,
mentioned it. She didn't go in detail, but she did mention it. So when she was saying like, when you hear her like tear up like that, it's for other reasons. But I get it.
so, so she was on my panel. James said what he had to say on his live, and Krista be lurking in my bushes. This girl got this hard on for me. I guess that's what they call it, because the fact of the matter is, I met TC, and she has a relationship with TC. And something happened a while back, baby. And so she really has this disdain for me. And so everywhere I go, well, when I go to places, if I drop down in Breeze, she's there. So I dropped down at Pizarro's today, and I was talking to Pizarro. Pizarro was saying that people said that I think I'm better than everybody else, and da 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 da. So I hit Pizarro platform, and I don't hit platforms, right? Just Krista jumps down and write a comment. And she was talking about me and said something about a bitch. And I said, oh, I said, she said, oh, Miss T, you got beef with Just Krista. I thought that was over. I said, oh, me too. I said, I thought she was dead. I didn't even know she was still alive. Right. And so she said, after I got down, she got up there and said that she will take care of us Cabbage. She called me Cabbage, and the bitches who's after her brother or something got a problem with her brother. Don't worry about it, brother. I'll take care of them. Come to find out, Jill, I just happened to go over to Jill's because Jill always support me. Carrie, Carrie, Jilly Beans.
I'm here. Carrie
Uh,
must be
oh,
fell off
well,
probably.
I was just trying to
Oh,
tell her
she
what
said she's
happened.
still listening from her phone.
Oh, okay. And so after that, she said she was going to do a video. I'll address them. So I guess Jill, you have went over there like you normally do because you support everybody. And just like me, when I went to somebody's channel, they were talking about me. So she must have been talking about you. And I apologize, Jill, because I know she's coming after me. She said for James. James don't need no help. James don't need any help. James said what he had to say and he let it go. But that's how people do. I told you people are fans, they fanatical. So just because you were really on my platform, Jill, she came after you.
Yo, let me tell you something.
I'm just saying.
I'm tired of that. I watched this whole pluckery of her doing that to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? For granted, okay, my money came out the door for, you know what I'm saying, Creole, but she knew Creole wasn't going to say nothing. You lied. Talking about you was joking with that lady. You came up here calling that lady, same thing you just did to me. And I did nothing to you. You
Same to me.
lying. You're lying, making up stuff that I just posted those receipts on my wall too of
Sh-
me so-called talking mess to her people in her chat. What people? Them trolls?
She did it to me too, though, Jill. She came after me for
No,
no reason because I support Monty. So it is what it is. She's trying to get
that's
numbers,
childish.
but
That's
she's trying,
childish.
Jill. This is the beef sector. She's trying to get her numbers up. So she has to go after somebody. I don't know what the flip would make her think she could come after me for James. Because me and James have
Right.
our own YouTube shipping relationship, and he made that known. But apparently she think it's just something to give her beef. And she chose you and me, you and
So
I.
wait, can I ask you? So was James offended by me speaking my mind?
Well, he addressed it. He addressed all of us. He addressed all of us.
I don't care. I
He
mean,
said, and
he
you felt,
addressed it, but
he
I'm
didn't say
still
it
going.
bad.
He
He didn't,
didn't. That's why I'm confused with
but
why she took it like we tried to come at him or something. We got a right to our own feelings. I'm not gonna have nobody shut me up, and she sure ain't gonna shut. Send your cockroaches or whoever. Okay. All of these people trying to come at me because they think I'm sweet and I'm nice.
yeah.
I don't say nothing. I be quiet. I'm sitting here ignoring people. People want to call me a drunk. How many times I came on here drunk? I barely even hit people panels. So how you know?
See,
How you know?
I didn't know that either. I noticed I saw that in somebody's chat, but
Yeah,
again,
because of that one time I went
I
up there and I was saucy, and that's when he had that admin Till. They were talking about the admin Till thing, and I went up there and I was trying to explain like how it could be offensive, right? But I was saucy. So what? So
but
what?
Jill,
And they tried to jump on me, everybody, because of who he was and all of that. So you think I'm gonna go on somebody else panel and knowing these people don't really care for me like that? I'm not being nobody else content. I will go on my own channel or go where I feel comfortable to speak. I'm not slow. Ain't my mom ain't raised no fool. Even when they be picking in me with Lady Nika chat or they little territory because I don't watch them other people no more. I don't be over there. So only where the territory maybe James or Lady Nika's because I don't go to many channels that all of them other people are. So then they'll start dropping down, plucking and messing and plucking and messing. Bria say her little stuff and Prizar say they stuff, and that's their favorite thing they hold on to all drunk. So what? You act like I come on here twisted
I don't
every
hear you on
day.
here drunk. I'm
I've
sorry.
never see
Right,
Jill.
get
Mm-mm.
I've
over
never
here. Cause I talk
Jill.
with a little slow, like when I'm really relaxed, I just be like, yeah, what's up? And
See,
that don't mean I'm drunk.
Jill, I didn't know all that had taken place, baby. I know you stopped going over there, but again, I didn't know all that had took place about you and the Emmett Till and the panel and all that. So
But
I'm
we
not
did
aware of that.
walk past that. That's what I'm saying. There was
Okay.
no hard feelings, but I was just saying I already experienced me trying to come up there expressing my feelings. I
Oh,
was slow. Do you think they want to hear that? No. His people gonna drag you.
well,
And
they go
ain't
drag.
nobody dragging me. And you see what just happened? She found her window. See, she couldn't. This is what it is. I'm not slow. Okay? This is what it
Yeah.
is. She been wanting to come at me. Because see, she assumed I wasn't supporting her because you don't
Oh,
see me.
okay.
So I knew when I dropped down there one other
Oh,
time when I saw my mod stick was going, but I really didn't care because I don't know how to mod.
yeah,
So
me either.
I didn't care. I didn't even ask you to mod me up. But when I saw that stick going, I said, oh Lord, she probably feeling some way. But then she said hi. So we kept it going, and I still didn't talk no more in there. I said hello, and then I stayed in the bushes. I don't talk about sex
Me
in
either.
relationships and all of that
Me
stuff.
either.
So I just was giving her a click and a view. I would turn my other device down and walk out and give it a click and a view. Same thing I was just about to do today. Give her a click and a view. But I had a feeling that she was because I saw something in her last video titled something about crying.
Oh, see, I don't watch him.
But
I
I
didn't even
do
watch
because
this.
I didn't think we had a problem.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know I had a problem with this lady. She made that up.
Jill, can I say something?
Yeah.
You don't have a problem. She has a problem. You don't have a problem with her. She has a problem with you because of the things that's going on. Sometimes you catch stray bullets. That it is what it is over here because that's how weak people are. James don't need her fucking help. Oops, sorry, Carrie. James don't
You're
need
good.
her help. For some reason, she thinks she's going to come out here and go. I'm going to get them for you, brother. I know you see them. Those were her last words. Those were her
But
last
see me
But
words.
what's
for
her
what? For
reason for
my
wanting to
opinion?
go, defend James though? Did James ask for
Nah,
any help? He
nah.
normally says he doesn't need help, so what's happening?
She
No.
been wanting. Listen, she
Oh,
Carrie. She been wanting to. Okay,
oh.
but she see I'll be over there with
Tell it to me.
T, burnt all the people who she done started ish with.
Right.
She
Right.
see, but I still never spoke on her. I have never when they conversate about each other. I don't say nothing, Carrie. I'll be
Yeah.
quiet. I stayed out of it.
You
And then it
did.
was
I did.
getting bad, so I
Yeah.
stopped dropping down because I heard her make a statement one time, and she was
Whew.
the only one who said something, talking about, yeah, and I see other people who's supposed to be rocking with me, laughing and all of this.
This shit
That was at
crazy.
Bernadette's party. You don't know what I was laughing at.
That always seems to be a problem.
Of me
That's
Am I
crazy.
echoing?
laughing. Me
Yeah, a little
laughing.
bit.
That's
I'll mute.
crazy.
I think
So
it's my fault.
that's what happened, Carrie. So she been wanting, but she had to look for a reason so she wouldn't be out here looking crazy again, coming swinging at people who's not messing with her. You get what
But
I'm
it's
saying?
always sometimes people seeing stuff in chats, like you'll be laughing at a joke that may have passed a few seconds ago, a minute ago, and it's all about context. Some people will see you talking or laughing at something in a chat and they'll hold that over your head. They'll have a problem with you. Somebody may have screenshot it and then send it to somebody, because they just want something to argue about. You know? I'm just saying. So
Mm.
maybe that's what she saw. So you were laughing over by Miss Bernadette, and that became a problem too.
But they
Is
would
that what you're
everybody
saying?
was I don't know. I think it's because she wanted to because I'm hanging with all of the people who she don't get along and I stopped coming in her chat. I stopped
Okay.
coming in because I was
Oh,
backing up. I see you.
okay.
You acting
Okay.
crazy, lady. You over here swinging on people and all of that stuff. And I see the little slick stuff being said. So I backed up. I still was there. But not only that, I backed up because you're talking about sex. You over there teaching, sucking on cucumbers. I'm
Oh,
straight. I
Oh.
like that. I ain't
oh,
into women. So
Oh.
why
oh,
would
wow.
I want to be there like that? So I backed up for my personal reasons because
And
that's
that's your
not the
choice.
content that I watch. I don't watch that. I'm not going to force
Oh.
not, so I don't go.
Mm.
So see how she all screwed up? You don't know. All you had to do was ask. That's not my content. I don't do those. I don't watch stuff like that. So all she had to do was ask. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I mean. You was coming because you felt like you thought I didn't support you. And though I don't force myself to watch stuff that's not my liking. I'm not going to do that. And
I
just
can
the
understand
same,
that.
I stepped away. That's it. It was no offense. While people was out here saying she was saying all of this stuff and all, I knew the truth. I still ain't say nothing. I stayed quiet and neutral and shut my mouth until today. Oh, because you threatened me that I better tread lightly or I bet not do something and called me a whole bunch of bag of bees and all of that. Who are you? I was like, really? Where did all this come from? And once again, lying, talking about I was popping stuff in James' thing. All I said was, yeah, I still have a right to my feelings because people was in there saying other stuff, and I'm responding to this has nothing to do with, you know, JD. This was about, the act.
Right.
What I was saying in there. So she made it seem like I was in James' chat. That she made excuse to come at me. Period. That's it.
Okay, Jill, that's the nature of this. You handled it very well. You did what you had to do. Jilly Beans, be one and done. Because to be honest with you, she's trying to grow her channel, and just like I did, and I know probably you did, she have to get it out of the mud. I'm not gonna support that. I didn't even watch her. She told me basically you get on a platform that's a large platform and say, "Oh, I'm thank you for letting me come up here, but I'll be doing a video on them tonight. I'll take care of
Wow.
her for my brother." So
See, I
James,
didn't
So the
know
numbers
that.
can come over there.
so everybody could come over there. But the smart people like me, and Jill, I ain't saying this about you, Sugar Wooger. I didn't go because I don't care. Because I'm not gonna beef with you so you could get numbers.
See,
Because
I
that's
didn't know
all
she said that, Miss C.
you
Because I don't
didn't.
watch them people. I
Jill,
didn't even know. I
Jill,
was
I'm
just over there
telling
looking.
you. I'm
Wow.
telling you, you don't know, sweetheart. But today, I just happened when I left my life. I said, "Oh well, let me go check out pizza," and pizza was saying, "Yeah." And I don't know why they think that Miss T thinks she better than anybody else around here. She talked down on us, and so I said, "Oh my." I said me, and Bree said, "Well, I want to be honest. I don't think Miss T thinks she better than everybody. She just give her commentary, you know." And people just probably take her like that. So I said, "Well, the link is pinned." I jumped up on the link. I said, "Hey, I'm sorry if people feel that way," and I just start talking. Just Krista drops down and says something about me, and I said, "Oh," she said,
Oh,
"Oh." So Pizarro said, "Oh, Miss T, you got a problem? She got a problem with you?" I thought that was over. I said, "Who?" I said, "Oh my gosh, something about, oh, this girl is obsessed with me." I said, "I don't have a problem with it. In fact," I said, "Pizarro, I thought she was dead. Somebody told me she was unalived." I said, "I didn't even know she still exists, but I guess she do have a problem with me." And then I said, "But anyway," I finished my statement and I said, "Okay, Pizarro." And I jumped down, just Krista jumps up there and she starts saying she's going to address some of these bees. Her, she calls me Cabbage. I'm going to address Cabbage and these other bitches who's this and this and this and that. When I get home, I'm going to do a video tonight, y'all, and I'm going to address them. And my brother, don't worry about it, brother, I guess, referring to James. He's the only man that I've had some type of, interaction with. She said, "Don't worry about it, brother. I know you see them playing in your face, but I'll take care of them tonight." So I guess that was to include you, baby. I
take
never
care.
meant for that to happen.
Wow.
But
See,
that's
I
what she
didn't
said.
even know. I didn't
So
even know none of that went
because you
on.
don't watch them.
Yeah.
You don't
I
watch
didn't
them.
even know that happened
I,
today.
let me tell y'all, I wouldn't have known that the girl, I wouldn't have known that they were talking about me either. I
You
just
dropped
happened to
down
go.
right in time.
Right. So it appeared like this. You know how you start talking about people and they hang up in the cloud and then all of a sudden they drop down. But I really didn't. I just happened to go in there at that time. And Miss Pizarro was saying, and then Bree said, "Well, I don't think Miss T Velocity think that." So when she saw me, she said, "Hey, Miss T Velocity Pizarro." She said, "They talking about you. They was talking about that you think you better than everybody down here and they don't like you." And then I just went and addressed it. And those was her exact words. She dropped down. She said something about me. She called me a B, and she was going to address. I'm going to address that B and some cabbage, that B and some other bees. No, I'm going to address cabbage and some other bees when I get home. But I'm with my sister right now, waiting for her therapist to come. So thank you for having me up here. But I'm going to address her in my video tonight. Like everybody, come over there. You see?
Child,
I've been
she was
hearing
one
people
and
say
done.
this for a few, maybe the past 2 weeks. Like that she's trying to work hard to get to her thousand, so she's
Right.
picking beats with people and stuff. But I wasn't
Right.
aware that she was talking about you guys. To be quite honest.
No,
Yeah.
she
I've
was
heard this
talking about
cabbage.
everybody. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Carrie.
And why
She's
is she
been,
taking up for James? James don't ask people to fight for them. Is it a
she's
way to
been,
make sure she's able to have beef with you guys? I don't know.
that's what
That
it is. She already, listen, before this James thing, like I said, it's all set it off with Creole Butterfly. Okay.
see, I didn't know that.
I'm talking about with the how all of the when because I like when she started swinging on people is what
Oh
I'm saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all of this swinging, like she's just coming out of
Right.
nowhere, like
Punching in the
just
air.
swinging, punching in, saying
Yeah.
small stuff to this person, and oh, cause I'm the old BT, I'm the old
Yes.
BT. Like yo, I laugh when I hear that every time because I am not famous online.
They
This
don't
is
know me.
and I
They
don't
don't know me.
this online, it's funny because it's a laughter to me. Not I don't look at nobody in that kind of high regard on this damn app. Are
Mm,
you crazy? That's the funny part to me. I know mayors and all types of stuff. Child, are you crazy? This is stupid.
Jill, I
This
just
makes no
think,
sense. And then
Jill,
this is was the thing. I just don't
go
like to
ahead,
be
Jill.
lied on. That's my problem. You sat there, thought you was checking me, then blocked me so I couldn't respond back to her. That's what pissed me off. Cause she started going, yeah, I'ma call you a whole bunch of bitches. Jill,
Oh,
I said, I'm here. She said,
oh,
oh, good,
That's
you here?
immature.
You oh good, you here, good.
oh,
Because I want you. I said, uh-huh. And what I
Oh
did to
wow.
you? I said, and what I did, oh, let
wow,
me fix you. Let me fix you. Cause you shut up. Don't say the popping all this crazy stuff. And she blocked me so I couldn't talk against
wow,
that. I said, oh, really,
wow.
bitch? Oh, I got a live. I got a live.
Yeah, you was vicious, Jill. I never heard you get vicious like that.
Let me show you how I
Ke-
get down because I don't play this keyboard stuff and this going back and forth on a microphone. Baby,
that was
I'm
vicious,
about it in
Jill.
my real life.
Well,
And you
Jill,
ain't
please,
even worth it. You're not
please,
even worth it.
Jill, Jill.
Yes.
I was shocked. When I say you dragged that girl, you dragged her. I was in shock. I told Carrie that earlier, but sometime, baby, is called casualties of war. But you said you saw it brewing on your end. I thought it was because of me, honestly, because you had been on my panel and something went awry there in their minds. We're good. If James said we good, we good. And if not, when he get ready to clean me up, he can do just that. This is a virtual world. It
Yes.
doesn't bother me like that, baby. I'm no
Mm,
different than anyone else down here. When I give commentary, it is what it is. If somebody don't like their commentary, they could come at me. But never will I be in fear of anyone. And I don't think it's a matter of being fear. That's the narrative carry that they trying to paint that everyone is
exactly.
scared of James. No one's scared. People just ain't into all that beefing. And it's just, it is what it is. And I tell them all the time, you can't make me beef. You can't make me beef. You can't make me get out of character unless I want to. And with that being said, I'm going to drop down. Thank you for having me on your panel, Very Carrie. It seems like I'm
I
becoming a
appreciate.
panel. Look,
No,
it
you're
seems
not.
like,
You don't click a lot of links.
but
So
it seems like that I'm becoming a little
uh-uh.
panel whore, trying to
Nah.
defend myself
Those who
against
know you, they know you don't click a lot of panels.
You
Those who
sure
those
know
who
you,
don't.
they
know
know
me.
that.
Those who
The
know
the
me.
ones who care to know you, the ones who
Right.
support you, the ones who watch you, the ones who are not looking for anything negative to talk about you just for, just to say stuff. Those people know that you're not that person. And even when you do, you click, you say what you got to say and you go off real quick. So no, nobody
And
knows you like that.
here's the
As a
craziest
panel
thing.
whore.
Here's the craziest thing. If people think about it, how can I think I'm so much better than somebody else and my ass is down here in a mess?
That's what I
Listen,
mean. That
I have
makes no
seen people type
sense.
that in chats about me, like especially, oh, she thinks she's above the mess, but she's still here. Oh, and she's here modding for people. I've been just, cloud surfing, and I'm like, well, if I'm that unimportant, why are you talking about me? I've seen like I'll see my name lighting up in a whole chat, and I'm like, I thought I was insignificant. Like what?
Now,
They
they
say I
be
am
Yeah.
thinking
here in
that
the mess,
about
but when
us.
I talk, I act like I am better than or and whatever.
Yeah.
And why are you here in the beef sector then? She thinks she's better than
Yeah.
people. And I'm like, when did I give off that
Yeah.
impression? You know,
You
I
know,
don't have to be like you. I don't have to do stuff you do. I don't have to talk like you.
right. Right. But
You
that don't
can't
mean
make
I
me
don't
into you.
belong here.
Right.
That
This
don't
is an
mean that
open
I don't
space.
belong
This is
here.
YouTube for crying out loud. This is
Right.
YouTube.
Right. But you know what? Yesterday, something ran across my mind, you all. A lot of times is terminology that you use. And I said that I was going to try to put myself in check. This was just me doing a self evaluation on myself and watch some of the termination I use.
I
The
heard you do it today. I
terminology.
was laughing.
I'm
Keep go
sorry.
ahead. Let me mute.
I was
Go
trying.
ahead.
I'm trying to watch the terminology that I use because these people are thin skinned. They just thin skinned. And I guess they get offended by it, but I'm never going to stop being who I am. And that's just the bottom
Exactly.
line. You either like me or you don't. And it is what
Exactly.
it is, you
I
know?
agree with that.
But
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I'm
yeah,
going,
Jill.
I'm going to move forward. I
Yes,
really not. And if I do have to come back to tell some more truth, I will be on
yeah.
my other channel. I won't be on
I was about to
my
tell you.
Jill's comfort zone because I don't do this mess. But one thing what you won't do is threaten me. Okay? You're not gonna threaten me telling me what I bet not do, or you're gonna tell some more stuff. Lady, I don't know you. I ain't talked to a damn person on this line behind the scenes. None of
And see,
y'all.
I have talked to
And
TC.
still,
And,
if
and,
I
and
did too, and
hold on.
it was about poetry.
Your business. I talked to TC about business and I met TC. And here's somewhat of a sad thing. TC called me, you guys, and I told this story. Krista wasn't on the phone. TC called me and asked me to do her a favor, and I obliged. Right, that was time number one. So she calls Krista, and I talked to Krista, and I think everybody knows that I never talked to Krista again because I felt the vibe. Right, I never talked to her again. I wish TC well, and I let it go. And I noticed TC has stopped supporting me because remember she used to be in my chat all the time, and she'd jump on my panel, but I wished her well and I let it go. TC called me again, thanking me, thanking me. Thanking me that I didn't say anything to Krista when Krista started coming at me. She said, "Thank you so much, Miss T." I said, "I'm only doing it for you, TC." She said, "Yeah, I know." Krista claimed she was on the
Oh,
phone, right? Krista claimed she was on the phone and that
I
I
heard
had
her
called
say
her.
that.
Well, I tell y'all, I can guarantee you I could put my life on it and my kids' life too. That third time, 9 o'clock in the morning, when TC called me, Krista wasn't on no phone. Cause if she was, she'll be fucking talking much different. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. And it
But
wasn't
why would
nothing
she say
sexual.
that though?
It
I've heard
wasn't
her say
nothing.
she was there, and whenever
I'm
TC calls, I'm on the call too.
Carrie.
And I'm like,
Carrie.
what?
The things TC said, I know Krista wasn't on the phone.
Okay.
I'm telling you, one thing I don't have to do, I don't have to lie. I don't have to lie. She said she was on the phone. Like I told you, I'll put my life online, plus my children's, that I could guarantee you that Krista wasn't on the phone when that girl called me 9 o'clock in the morning and I was on my unit and I stepped off my unit to talk to her. That's a fact, you guys. But TC need to come out here and clear this shit up, see, because she got people thinking something different. And now I'm feeling some type of way. But again, y'all, this is a virtual world. I'm not going to let it get into my real life. So
See,
I
and
just let it
I ain't
go.
gonna let nobody lie on me. Cause I'll
Right.
tell you one thing. This is the thing though. I don't have those kind of relationships on here. Okay? You reached
Yeah.
out to me. You said you'll do X, Y, and Z. I followed up. You listen. The calls. I didn't initiate shit. Okay, so I don't play those games. So if this lady come out here with any lies, I'm looking at people sideways because you're not gonna lie on me. I don't do liars. And that's why I stepped back because you were lying too much. You jumping on all these platforms and stuff and all of this. I don't do all of that.
Instead of
I don't,
talking to you directly,
she should have just
communicating to
said
you.
something to
That could
me.
have just settled everything,
No,
you
she
know.
don't want to do that, Carrie,
Jill.
because she she
She
didn't
needs the
carry.
views. Y'all, she
She
needs the
wanted
views.
beef. This is what
She
I'm
want to
trying to
beef. She
tell
needs
you.
the
I've been
views.
watching. I watch and I pay close
See?
attention. I
It's
knew
all about
this.
the
And
discernment,
that's why
girl.
I stayed. That's why I was trying to stay out the way. So
Yeah.
she couldn't
Mhm,
connect me to
mhm.
anything to engage that way. So she had to come out, and this was her gate, James Gate. Yeah. Oh, I see Pizarro and them, they saying smart stuff to her. See, catch it, catch. I see
Oh.
them cursing her out and calling her bitch. Catch. So you see other
Oh.
So
people
it's the
saying
opportune
stuff.
time.
It's
That
an
is
Let me
opportune
get in
time.
opportunity
my
time to
jab
jump
here and
in.
there.
Right.
Mm.
And so now
See, I
this
didn't
is
know that.
showtime. Yes, they was saying little stuff and I ain't do nothing. They was calling me bees too. The other day I
Wow.
heard getting on me and saying all of this because oh she crying. Was she crying because of this? She crying because she fucking
Oh.
nothing and all of this other stuff and was calling me all kind of bees and stuff
Mm.
over there too. And I'm like,
I
I
didn't know that.
ignored it. I gave it dust. So I think she thought because I'm quiet and I
Yeah.
wasn't responding, you was gonna come out here, thought you was gonna put somebody in the child. You don't know me, lady. I don't know you either. I only rock with you
Mm.
because I met you at Shelly's. Okay?
Oh.
I met you over at Shelly's. Then when you and TC started dating, and then you came with this
Mm.
channel saying y'all gonna do, I said, okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna come and I'm gonna support because that's what I do. Y'all know I support a lot of people. I
You
don't do it
do.
for
Genuinely.
nothing. I do it
You
for
do, girl.
free. I do
You
it for
Mhm.
do.
free. I don't ask y'all to come back to my channel. I don't ask y'all to support me like that. If you come, you come. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in a chat foot soldier. Now I won't be back over there to that lady's chat. She did me
Yeah.
wrong. All I did was help that lady. That's
And that's
all I
messed up.
did. All I
And the
did
bad
was support her.
and the bad thing about it, Jill, in here's the craziest thing. The reason why I say TC needs to kind of put this stuff in check, right? Because TC is in a position that she don't need this shit getting back to where she work at and different things like that. She really need to put this in. They're coming after us. We'll never do anything like that because that's not who we are. But we never know who else that she could be coming at may just
Right.
retaliate and go to TC. And TC has a lot going on. Like I said, I met TC in person. We had a great conversation. It was her and I so and that's where it went. That's the furthest it went. But again, she did call me and thank me about not going after Krista when Krista was coming hard at me. And then she called me a couple of days later, maybe a week or so later, when Krista made another video about me and called me all those bags of bitches. And she apologized to me. Krista was not on that phone, y'all. I could promise you she wasn't. But since she say she was, let them go on happily ever after. And I'm about to get down. But Jill, sometimes people are going to use you to build their platform. Don't be a stepping stool. And for your channel, dear,
Right.
I was going to tell you, Jelly Beans, you might want to just go ahead and private that video because you have a clean channel there. You have a clean channel there and put it on your backup channel if you want to. But I'm just recommending that you do what you want. But
Yeah,
because of your channel is clean like that, you don't want to mix it up with this mess.
I got you. I
Okay.
am. I just I'm good. I'm cool though. I'm good. I
Hmm.
just feel like I'm nobody's punk. I see what you're
Okay.
doing. You keep coming and throwing shots at people after they stop. First, you throw a flag. Then you see
Mhm.
they move back. Then you start doing all of this. Then I'm just not into that. But I will never let nobody take advantage of me like that. To kind of think I'm some kind of sucker. I know what she was doing. I know she
Oh,
was
see,
trying to
I didn't
build
know.
her channel. I
Oh,
know
okay.
exactly I know. See, I built mine from the mud. I ain't beef with nobody.
Mhm.
I upload my videos, I edit my videos, I dropped. Okay? I network, I dropped my videos, I edit my video. I wasn't coming live like that. I bust
Can,
my ass. I
can I
bust
ask you
my ass.
something? I'm sorry. When you finish Jelly Beans, I got a quick question to ask you,
Sure.
but go ahead. Keep
God, I'm
ranting.
done. I'm
No, I
done. You know what? I
just
ain't giving her no more earpod.
please don't give up.
Unless Carrie got
I'm
another question for me, but
I'm happy that
I,
you're reeling yourself in because you don't have to go that direction. I
yeah,
understand that you want to respond to let them know, don't just take this sweetness for weakness and stuff, but just
yeah,
don't go too far with it though. You don't
no,
have to
yeah.
I'm
go.
done with her. I'm kind of
Right.
cool, but I did want the streets to know who since she want her name out there, I wanted
Mm.
them to know who the fuck she really is. A
They
Because
lot.
some people
know.
are really happy when they see, you go off, because it's just going to be
Yeah,
for their entertainment at the end of the day
right,
and for
right,
building
yeah,
channels and, just something else to talk about.
right.
And then what? Then
Exactly.
what?
Yeah, I
Then
just
what?
wanted them to know who she is since she want her name out there so bad.
We know who you are too, Jill, from
I
that
wanted her
video.
to know. I wanted them to know
Shit.
who she was.
I saw Vibrant over there dropping in the chat.
Oh,
For those who are new to the channel, this is not normally how Jill gets down.
yeah.
She
I
was
I was like,
Vibrant
this
was putting out
lady
the
is.
disclaimer and everything. Do not
I'm
expect this
sorry,
type of
y'all.
behavior all the time over here. You
I
know,
said,
That was
she's
my.
dragging.
I'm a Gemini now.
Oh my gosh, I really got to
That
go.
was she,
Oh, you
not
got two
me. That
sides.
was she.
Oh, you have two sides too, Jilly Beans. I didn't know that. But Jill, I just got a quick question for you, and then I got to get out.
Okay.
What editing software do you use?
I use. I'm still using my iMovie.
Oh yeah, iMovie. Okay.
And
All
I
right.
do have which I said I want to try, give it a try that I paid all that money for. I ain't been using it. Final Cut Pro.
They said Final Cut Pro is good. I paid a lot of money for this Wii video, but I like I said, my contract is up or whatever. My subscription is up, and I'm not going to redo it. But I appreciate you, Jill. I really do. I
You're welcome.
appreciate
I
your support.
appreciate you too.
I appreciate your support as well, Carrie. And let's just keep this in mind, y'all. A
right.
beast, listen, a beast can't grow if we don't feed it. Okay? They
Absolutely.
can't
Amen.
I'm
grow.
done with her. Like I said, I'm done with her.
All right, baby.
That's a
Bye bye.
word. I appreciate you for coming up, Miss T Velocity,
Thank
and
you
thank
for
you for the
having me.
support
Have a good
also.
night.
And if I'm not in the chat, I'm mostly in the clouds. I'll be working and listening, working and listening. You know.
Yeah, so
Well, I'm happy you could get it off your chest. Say what you needed to say.
yeah.
But like Miss T just said a while ago, you don't have to feed the beast.
Yeah,
You don't have to.
I'm good with it. I just wanna it
But
was
you're
just
only
when
human.
you
We
when
expect,
you threaten
sometimes
me,
this is gonna happen. You have to come off the porch sometimes. I get it. I
yeah,
do.
when you threaten me,
And lie.
I don't like that. That lying
And
and
lies, right.
threatening me, I don't take threats kindly. I really don't. And especially when you making up stuff. Honey, you don't have to make up no beef. Just cut me off. You should just be like, you know what? I prefer you not to speak to me, or I don't like you. I'll move about my business. I move around. I don't beg to be in people. Girl, I don't know what you did back
You
in the
go where
day.
you want to.
I'm
And
not
if you don't like
impressed
the
by
content, you
you.
leave. And
I'm
that's
not
it.
impressed by nobody on here like that. I have CCs with triple numbers than anybody over here. That I'm not that pressed with them either. And they're
Right.
making
And if
real
you want
money in real content.
and
They
if you
are
were so
doing
interested in numbers and,
that's
all of that
crazy.
attention, you'd have used those people with the higher numbers, those CCs you're cool with. Like,
Yeah,
but you don't strike as that type of person, you know?
right. Why would I be? I don't think I'm better than anybody either, but I know what I'm not. I, I'm not. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I don't act like that. I just know that I have a behavior. Am I mad that I let that behavior out today? I am not, because that's a part of me. That's
You're
a part of
human.
my. I used to be wild back in the day. Okay. Oh, I could get on some bulls. I was a wild chick, yeah, stomping in the streets.
Well, I
Okay.
think they found that out today. Those who didn't know.
I'm not no spring. I'm not new to this. I'm not
Right.
new to this. I'm true to this. I'm serious. But I just
Yeah.
refuse to act like this online. It makes no sense for me to come on here acting crazy and all of this, but you're not gonna lie on me and big
Mhm.
yourself up because I'm from Blab days. What the fuck is that? So,
That's supposed to
so
mean
you
something
been
like
online this long making an ass out of yourself? Oh, okay. Yeah, you tell me something else. You been online that long?
I'm not gonna lie. I only learned of her like maybe a month ago, or I don't know how long. The first time I saw her was on Pizarro's. There was a challenge, the makeup challenge. That's the first time I saw her, and she was so quiet and sweet. And I'm like, oh, this lady
Mhm.
has a nice smile, and I'm like, she's so soft spoken and stuff, but. Not when I caught a few of her live. She was over there cussing, and I did not know. I had no idea that the
Fake.
person she was talking about was Misty Velocity and stuff. I was like, who is she cussing now? I just saw her smiling and stuff in the camera and stuff. And I know, is this the same person? You know? But
Yeah.
I guess what people have been saying is that she's doing all of this, for numbers and stuff.
It's true. And
So
you know how
I
long I stayed quiet. I didn't say
yeah.
nothing while people were saying, oh, yeah, it looks like she's just coming out here doing X, Y, Z. No, I'm not. I still remain neutral. I shut up. I didn't say nothing. I stayed quiet this whole
Jail
time.
the same thing you said earlier on about just stepping back a bit, and then you step back, and instead
That's
of
what
the
I
person communicating to you, she chose to act a certain type of way. I've done the same with someone on here, and all I did was step back, and the step back that I did, they started acting crazy. I won't name that
but it
person, but I'm
wasn't
just
even like
saying
she
that's how some
started.
people are. That's
But
how
at
they
least
don't know
give
how
me a
to
notice.
communicate
She didn't even start acting crazy. You just picked up today and started calling me a bag of bitches
out of nowhere.
out of nowhere. Like she never said nothing to me. Like
Right.
literally, she didn't.
if
Like
you
she
have
never
if you're
act
so
no
cool
way.
with somebody who's been supporting you, if you have an issue, or you have a question, a concern, just say it.
I
That's
just
it.
was staying, you know, out of it and being invisible so I wouldn't get into the shit.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? I'm
Get
like,
it.
oh my God, every time I come over here, you talking about one of these people. I hang with these people. So it's not like they
Yeah.
just come and talking about you. You're saying
Hmm.
stuff. So of course they're gonna start saying stuff. I don't get it twisted. I know what's
Hmm.
going on. So it's kind of like every time I came, it was a different person. I was like, oh hell, let me be quiet. And I still was like, hi, you know,
Still,
and kept
right.
it quiet and not I never get involved. I never stepped in it. I ain't say nothing. I knew you was lying this whole time. I didn't say nothing. I just sat back, watched, and still supported you. I didn't know you that because I don't even know you. I didn't even owe you that much. But I still
And
did it because that's just who I am. But when you started doing all of this, like sucking pickles and doing all that, I'm definitely not, I'm checked out. I'm checked out all the
Jill
way.
cooks food. She says she doesn't want to see nobody teaching anyone how to suck pickles.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
You said,
I don't,
yeah, you use the food for cooking. Okay.
yeah,
I was
so I
not
backed
for
up.
them other stuff
That's not my type of
content.
content. So that don't mean I, even though
It
I
doesn't
had
mean because you
you
stepped
agree.
away, you're not supporting. You just don't want to see that, and that's okay. You don't want to be a part of something, that's fine. You can still support the person when they're doing stuff that, you like. I get it.
Oh, but I'm over it now. That felt good.
A view was asking earlier on who it was. It's just Krista. And I don't know if Jill is gonna take her live down, but she did address it in her last live. I don't know if she's gonna take Miss T Velocity's advice and take it down because she doesn't have that type of content over there on her
I
channel. We don't
know.
know
I'm
her
gonna take
channel
it
for
down.
that.
I just want to make sure she heard me clearly. So I'll take it down
But I
tomorrow.
don't know if she heard because she probably was live when you were. I think.
Yeah, because after she blocked me and I couldn't type and say nothing. So I know how to go to my channel. You're not gonna lie on me. You is not gonna come over here lying and tell all these fairy tales and lies. And that's why I posted those screenshots of how you claim I was in the chat talking stuff to you. No, you wanted your mods to sit there and let those trolls call disrespect your mods and so you could get the numbers. Okay? They were
Yeah.
disrespecting your mods, and you telling us not to block it. And I said, well, I didn't block it. I just erased you know, the
The
bad comment.
message.
And
Right.
they were to calling the other mod all kinds of names and stuff and all of that. And so I was like, well, you know what? I'm going in the clouds then because I can't. I'm not
I've
going to
I've
be in
I've
here.
been in her clouds before and heard her say, leave the trolls, let them do their thing and stuff because they give her, they contribute to the numbers and stuff. I think I've heard that before, and she's saying don't block the trolls. I think I've heard her say that before. But when it comes to disrespecting the moderators, though, that's a whole different thing.
She don't
Unless
care.
unless the
She
mods
don't
are able
care.
to respond, I can understand if
No,
they can
she don't
respond.
care. She told the mod, and so the other mod was like, "Yeah, they in here disrespecting me," and she still was saying, "Don't block them." That's when I was like, "I'm going
Respond to
to the
them.
class." I was like, "Well, I'm going to the class. You'll see it." I didn't talk bad to none of your subscribers. They all trolls anyway. Like, what are you talking about? Like, ladies, don't come out here lying and all of that. You too old for that.
Yeah.
You too old to come out here to be starting fake beefs with people just so you could grow your channel. That's not cool. That
And then it
especially
means
for
you're gonna have to
somebody who's
always.
supporting you like that. That was whack as hell. That was whack.
I'm gonna tell you this, Jill. As much as you will come in here and being your genuine self and stuff, I've learned this over here that you may be genuine towards people, but they don't necessarily return that to you. I'm not saying her in particular, but
No,
just
I
look
know.
out for things like this, especially here in this little area that we
No, I
congregate.
understand it. That's why I wasn't.
Don't expect people to share the same or respect you the same way type of respect you give them back. Not all people are like that. Some people are just for self. They're just they act differently because of the audience that's there and stuff that are there and stuff. People are not always going to give you the same type of respect and support that you give
Yeah,
to them. And
and I
they will
know that.
turn on you, especially if it's gonna get more people to look at them, get their name out in the streets and stuff, but you don't have to do it.
No,
You don't
I
have to
know
go
that,
go down
Carrie.
that
I
road with
just
them.
I do know that. I realize that. I know that. I don't expect anything from you all. You know what I'm saying? We don't know each other, and we're getting to know each other. But and you still can't ever say what somebody will and won't do either. You know what I mean? And I know what the game is all about, but I don't live like that. But I'm not. Don't use me because I'm not that. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that up. I'll delete it tomorrow morning. But happy Sunday to her so she can cheers
Or
and
put it
I'll
on
go
your
live
other
tomorrow.
channel.
And then I'll take it down and yeah, I'll upload it and yeah, but then you ain't gonna be able to see the chat.
Doesn't Oh, it probably would take the chat out. I normally when you edit it that
Because I
happens, but
want
I
to
don't
go
know.
back to I want to go back to she does. I watched her do it. I know that's your girl, and I know me and View, we don't get along either. I know that's your girl, but I watched her, and she sure is doing it. I watched how she did it. Them people wasn't bothering her.
And at this point, I know I shouldn't even ask, but at this point, is there any need for a conversation between you two?
Who?
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, no. When I'm done, I'm winning done. I'm done. I
I
said
just
that.
asked because
And I made sure that
some
was
people
clear
would
in
want
my
to know.
video. Don't call me. Don't text me. If you don't want to rock with me, you can stay over there. Just let me know. I won't come back to your channel. You can let me know because I know how people are. I know this person longer, so that's okay. I will remove myself. I am not that serious. I am not that tied up. I have no bondage or anything to anyone.
Mm,
So I'm going to be quiet and move on. And so, with that being said, like I said in my last one, I don't want no phone calls. I don't want to hear I'm sorry. Oh, I misunderstood something. I made a mistake. That was no mistake of what you did. You just been jumping off the wheel. Like you don't even think. You just been coming out and then go back and go, I apologize. I didn't understand. No. How many times you gonna keep jumping off the porch? And not understanding and took stuff the wrong way. Ain't nobody going to be called a whole bunch of bag of itches and talking to crazy like that because you misunderstood what I misunderstood your ass too. I hope it's clear. So
oh,
no, I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm good with it. I blocked her. She blocked
she
me.
blocked you first, right?
Yeah, she blocked me
Right.
first. So I'm good because she didn't want me
Mhm.
to respond because she knew she was going to be in that live telling a whole bunch of lies.
Mm,
You tell a lie, I'm going to come back with the truth. Now say something else because I
mm,
got some other stuff. So I'm going to
oh,
just sit back and watch and listen and
mm.
stop because you ain't nobody your friend.
Hey, man, this is the beef sector. I know you're not necessarily from here, but you'll see a lot of this over here, Jill. As I've come to realize,
Exactly.
you'll see a lot of this over here. Just keep doing what you do. Don't change. Don't allow this good. Well, I know you. I don't need to give you no advice,
No,
girl.
I'm good though. I'm great.
Mm,
I like I said, I'm gonna take that down. I just want the message to be clear to get to the messenger. And even if you don't watch, I hope you do watch because that was my warning shot for real, for real. And I told truths, nothing but truths. So all of that fake stuff and all that stuff is crazy, but I'm done with it. I'm going to keep smiling and I'm about to finish editing my video for tomorrow to drop.
mm.
And yeah, and move on with my week. Hello. And I'll probably pay me a glass of wine too, since I'm a drunk. Okay. So
Jill, you may you. I don't listen. I don't know where this drunk thing is coming from. I think you were on one live. You were drinking wine one day.
yeah. And
I
then when
remember. I
how
don't remember
about
where it was though.
how about at oh yeah, remember that
Where was
time
it?
at Lady Nika's Halloween party?
So I don't know who is trying to push this narrative that oh Jill is just some drunk who comes on here and does that. Nah,
Let
nah.
them keep
Some people if they
lying.
don't they don't go to your channel so they would know you. And some people just
That's the
come
lie.
around.
They don't want to they
Right.
want to spin lies and narratives
It's just
around. That's all it
whatever is
is.
juicier.
So
Yeah.
whatever's juicy, whatever floats their boat. But it's fine with me. I know who I am and
That's all
yeah,
you need
but
to
thanks
know.
for having me, hon. I'm
I
about to
appreciate you for coming up
You're welcome.
and
And
letting us know what happened, because a lot of people didn't know. So you
I
cleared
didn't
that
know
up.
either. I found out
You
real quick.
you cleared that up, but you also said you kind of saw
I
something coming
felt
on
it.
and you were
I felt
waiting,
it.
that was the discernment, I
Yeah.
guess.
So when I say that, if you treat other people like that, it's just the automatic time that they're
Mm,
switch. What makes me different?
right, right.
I'm not. If you do it to other people, I'm not different from none of those other people. So if you
Yeah.
do it to them, I just was waiting at the door for my turn. But I didn't think that my turn, well, I did think that because all of your roast was lies anyway. So anyway, whatever. Anyway, y'all have a blessed night because I'm gonna
Have
get
a
out of here.
I appreciate you, Jill. And for
You're
those who want
welcome.
to
I'm
know, you
going
can
back in
also
the chat.
go over by her channel to see what's going on. Look at her. Go look at her last live because I'm gonna go back to see the first few minutes too. So go because
I'm
I missed
going
the
back
first
in the
few.
chat.
Okay, Jill. Thank you for coming up, and also thank you, Miss Steve Velocity, for coming up. I saw a statement here in the chat that I tend to agree with, and we've heard it in different ways on here. Let me see if I can find it. A view is a view said it. There are no friends on here. Hmm. There are no friends on here. There are a few people who, their friendship, withstood the test of times on here. Or, some people are actually like really genuine people. But then you have people who try to befriend you because they have ulterior motives. And there are just some people who just don't know how to be friends. They don't know, they don't have it within them to be able to communicate with others, to share with others, and, just be genuine with others. Some people don't know that. They don't have that skill. They don't have that aptitude. They just are always looking to do something negative. They're just always looking for something. Some people are unable to have a good relationship with others. They didn't master that art at all growing up, and it's quite unfortunate. There are no friends on here, and I've seen it time and time again. I've seen CCs with each other calling people their sis or their good Judy or whatever they call them, whatever the hell. And they'll be cool one day. You go to the channel another day, they're going at it or throwing words at each other. And I'm like, weren't those two just cool not like 2 minutes ago? Weren't those two just, showing to the whole of YouTube, well, the beef sector, how cool they were? Like, we've seen it. Look at the situation with, and nobody don't say anything to me because I'm just using an example. Weren't one of the biggest supposed friendships we see in front of our eyes that broke up was the celebrity pig and Brianna. They were cool, you know. And then out of nowhere, look what happened. That's just an example. Don't say shit to me. Look at the celebrity pig and what's that other one's name over there the other day? And I'm like, weren't they just cool calling each other sis? Look at yesterday I found out that Jay Wilson said he's done with Joyce. And I'm like, weren't they just cool? Didn't they meet up and all of this shit? And I'm like, friends? Friends where? There are no friends on here. Well, apart from a few. There are no friends on here. One minute you're cool, the next minute you're online trying to show text messages and all of that shit. There are no friends on here. There are just too many fake people. Jill said, let me see. Jill says, I do have a few friends on here. You have one and two people who are genuine people and they can have actual friendships on here. But then for the masses, it's always you always hear about people collecting information to use again. You always hear about people becoming friends with somebody because they want to be able to use some info off of them. Like there's just too much of that. And then you got some people who come to try to, mess with people's channels. Let me see. Red Wing says, I don't claim any sector because I'm too old to be in a gang now. I sound stupid. Martin Luther King Street Gang. Red Wings is something else. Ronnie Q, you heard me. Man, they canceled my order and I was pissed. I just came on here, you know. I just came, I was so upset because I was sitting and waiting. And then they just messed my day up. Did I say messed it? Ah! That's a new one. Right, a views of you waiting for Mad Day. I I have seen some stuff on here over the. Oh, Ronnie Q is in here. Look at Ronnie Q and Duchess. That's just an example. So you will have people who are genuine and they're cool with you, and then look at what's her name, Church Lady and Lady Snoop. Like there are so many friendships that we've seen gone awry on here, and I'm thinking that that should be like a cautionary tale for everyone. Like you have to be careful, make sure you use your discernment. You know, make sure that you consider the qualities that this person possesses to see, should I not deal with this person, you know think about those stuff and don't be too quick to jump into anything, because trust and believe, there are some real fake bees on here. You hear me? Fake bitches on here. Fake bitches, I'm telling you. And be wary of the ones who always come and love bomb you. You hear me? The ones who come and love bomb, those are the ones you must, you know, side eye a little bit and be like, why is this person always, being so extra, extra nice? I've seen this. Listen, I've seen some stuff on here. The ones who love bomb you and have all these positive things to say. Ooh, and you're so this. Oh, hey, you sweet, sweet this or whatever. Like, I've seen it, I've watched it, and I understand it, especially in this sector. You hear me? And I've said this before, and I'll say it again to these subscribers. Don't take sides. Don't take sides, because those two people, when they're fighting and you decide to take sides, and then you're going to look and see them, they're cool again, you're going to look like a darn idiot. So if you can remain neutral, do so. Support who you want to support. Support them both if you want to, but don't take sides. But then you also have some CCs, they can't handle it. They can, and who did I hear talking about this today? I think it Misty Velocity. Whose live was I listening in on? Like there are some CCs on here. If they fall out with someone or if they don't like someone, they expect you as the mods or you as the subscribers to not deal with that person too. But you can't possibly think that you could tell an adult, oh, I'm not talking to you because I'm seeing you in this person's chat. Oh, and because you're still modding for this person. Like, how do you do? Are we still in high school? Why do you think you can control where your subbies go? You have some deep rooted issues if you want for your subscribers to feel the same way you feel about somebody else. And if at your age somebody has to be reminding you that it doesn't work like that, you're sick and you have stuff that you need to deal with. You got stuff you need to deal with seriously. You can't control your emotions. I'm just saying. What did Heatwave say? I'm doing a birthday. You're doing a cake? Heatwave? Is that what you say? Whose birthday is it? Wait, is it your birthday? I don't know. I don't know. I heard that a camel is planning on starting her channel back. Did anybody hear about this? Listen, I heard, was it last night I was over there, that a celebrity camel is planning to come back on the streets. Hey, Proud Glamour. Hey, everybody coming in. Did anybody hear that? I heard that the celebrity camel is planning to start her channel again. And she is. Oh, it's Grady Babies. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to sneeze, and my mother brought me up real good. I had to mute real quick. Can't be sneezing like that on here, okay? Okay, so I was saying maybe it's. Ooh, was I sneezing because I mentioned the celebrity camel? I don't know. I don't know. Me no know. Me no know. But I'm just saying, is it a coincidence that oh, Glamour, you just saw it? I can't wait to get off here to go finish watching the first part. And she says she's going to take it down tomorrow. But like I was saying, is it a coincidence that the celebrity camel is coming back on the scenes with her channel when she supposedly broke up with Ness? Is it a coincidence why she wants to start her channel right now? Oh, I did, Grandma. I'm a bit cold. I had one. That was like four of them. Okay, I had to mute real quick and do the thing. You hear me? Yeah, I'm saying the celebrity camel, from what I heard, wanted to ask Pizarro to promote her channel because she's coming back in the streets. Now, how many channels did she delete so far? How many channels did she have and then delete? And what was the reason for it? So she deleted those that she had, and then she comes back and she wants to start a channel again. You know what? People will support. They're going to support because they're going to be looking to see what mess or what she has to expose, you know, about Ness. I you know, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if those two are still together. I really don't know because we've seen this enough times. It doesn't matter how many times they expose something or like Ness was exposing some um stuff she recorded the other day. I don't know if I could take that seriously. It's just a wait and see for me because they've been down this road before. They've cussed each other out on here really badly before. So I don't know. But, you know, all the best to you. I wish you the best. I do. Glamour says she's boring. Well, you know what? She was friends with some other so-called big CCs on here. So I'm hoping that those big CCs will support her because you know, you've had those people use you before. Go use them too. How about that? I kind of see what Pizarro was saying, but then I don't care about you guys and your games that you play. I don't. I won't even know what she does over there because I won't be going at all. In the same way that I'm over here in my boring corner, I ain't going over to her boring corner. You hear me? I'm staying over here and be boring and happy. You hear me? You leech. She is a leech. Whenever she wants to get content out or something out, you see her leeching on people. We've seen you with Ali the Sag. We've seen you with Ness. We know your kind. You are a leech. You have to attach yourself onto someone to be able to, have content or to be able to have some type of controversy around you, girl. We see you. So what is your what's your strategy gonna be this time around? You know? What's gonna be your strategy? Because she's acting like she built Ness. No, I don't watch Ness a lot anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. She's still entertaining. She's still funny. I give her that. Um, but I one of the reasons why I even stopped watching her was because of the celebrity cameo. I couldn't deal with all of that toxicity and stuff. We have enough toxicity to watch and craziness on here, and I just didn't want to deal with that type of shit. So go ahead and use your social media promos that you do and get your go buy your subbies like you done before. Like you've done before. So you'll get your numbers. Where look, you're just gonna see her channel. Just look at her numbers. It's gonna grow. I'm talking about the celebrity camel. It's gonna grow because she's gonna use you know what she uses. You know those groups. You know those they got those Facebook groups and those other stuff. She knows what she's gonna do. Just watch and see how unrealistic those numbers are gonna be. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Red Wing says a woman who begins a sentence with is enough said. Oh Lord. Okay. R can work. Okay. I laughed a while ago. I was saying to myself, this sector right here, I don't think anyone is over 30,000 subbies. I don't think so. And if they do, I don't know. But I always laugh when I hear a content creator say, "Oh, I don't deal with those smaller YouTube, smaller channels." And I'm like, excuse me? You have like less than 7,000 people and you're calling yourself a big CC. You have less than 8,000. You have less than 6,000. You have 5,000, however many you have. And in your head, because you are this, I don't know. In your mind, you are a big timer over here. And it always cracks me up. Oh, these smaller CCs are trying to do this to get numbers. Oh, I don't watch those smaller CCs. They're below me, they're beneath me. And I'm like, do you understand that you're also a small CC? Do you not understand that you are also a smaller CC? I'm just saying. Do you not understand that the very same people who you look down at in their real life, they're doing better than you? Oh, today I found out that someone is homeless. Now, if you guys know the details to this, I'm not laughing. Now, today I heard that someone is homeless. Um, I don't know all the details behind it. I just heard the words Cuban and all of the not wanting to pay their share, or some people were doing this or driving by. I just heard a few stuff. I didn't take notes. I really didn't. But I heard that somebody is homeless. Now, this is someone who sits on people's panels for hours and makes a fool of themselves on here. I heard that they're out there riding electric scooters. Shout out to Miss Dovey. Um, um, the only reason why I'm laughing, it's not. I'm not laughing at the situation, because you never know where life is going to take you, to be quite honest. So let me be straight when it comes to that. But I'm saying all those times you've been on here acting like that and saying how much money you make and all of that stuff, and just to hear you come on here telling people you don't live anywhere, I don't know. You know what? I'm wishing you the best. I wish you the best. I hope your situation gets resolved soon, you know, and I'm hoping that you're safe. Um, I'm hoping that this time around you make better decisions, learn from your previous experience. Um, yeah, that's all I'll say about that. I'm hoping, things work out for you. But then it also means that you got to be careful about stuff that you say about others, because you never know. You never know what life is going to throw at you. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all. Thinking about wrapping it up right now. I'm dropping the link if there's anybody who wants to come up. You could talk about anything. I'm thinking about leaving now. I don't know what else is going on in the streets. I haven't been looking around. I think I've only been to 3 lives all day. At one point I was up there in the bushes over by just Christa for like 2 minutes because she was cussing somebody out and I had no idea who it was until now. Hey Coolin, how the hell are ya? Yeah. So I didn't know until a while, not too long ago. I went over by Miss Steve Velocity, over by Jill's. I was over there by James this morning. Look at this. James came on here and all he did was give his opinion about something that happened on a panel. That was his opinion. Who would have thought that him giving? Oh, and I think Sean Bradley went live about it too because somebody shared it. I know I saw it, but I wasn't able to watch it. Oh, I need to go see that. But yeah, I think Sean went live. Somebody shared it. I know I saw it in my stream. So I'm just saying, one person watched something, James. He gave his opinion on it. And not only did he give his opinion, he also allowed some people on his panels to respond and, give their opinion. And it caused a whole domino effect. And a lot of people start, they have their views on whether or not those were the right people to come up to say anything, whether or not he is the right person to be talking about that, or whether or not just, her playing around, you know, her just playing around acting like what's that, what's Craig doing her Craig impression, if that was supposed to be seen as anything serious. And then you have people who change the whole topic to look at the whole Jade Dunn situation and her on panels. And then where else did it go? People playing in people's faces. It went around the world. It provided content for a few people. I'll say that. um I don't know where it's gonna go, but I'll be watching to see as long as I'm available. You know, the smoking auditor says, I don't get how all these people can be smoking auditor. You're from a whole different sector. The auditing, is it? Did I call it the auditing sector? I don't know. The audit sector? I don't know what it's called. But trust and believe, this is how it is over here. You hear me? This is how it is over here. There are some people who don't feel good if not months, years. You hear me? They've been doing this for years. So, welcome to the beef sector, the smoking auditor. This is what they do. And listen, you have some people, if they realize that they don't have anyone to beef with, they make it their point of duty to try to fall out with someone or to attach themselves to other people's beefs so they can have content. You hear me? I've seen it too many times. There's a whole drama going on, and maybe this person is starved for content, has nothing at all to do with what's going on. And you just see them click on a panel and they'll just be there sitting around, trying to find a way to edge themselves into it, or they'll be behind the scenes typing or making calls, so they can be a part of it because that is the only way their channels can thrive on here. You hear me? If you have a channel that doesn't do a lot of beef sector material, it doesn't work that way for you. You know, I know Jill. Jill says, I sure didn't want this content. The smoking auditor says, I mean, if you want to make people upset, so they talk about your channel. That's not a smart way. That's the same thing that Jill. You say it's a smart way. If you want to make people upset, so they talk about your channel, that's a smart way to get free advertising, I guess. But then what does that come with though? Because then you're always gonna have to be going against someone. That's going to be the nature. That's going to be your channel. That's all you're going to be doing. The theatrics, falling out with someone just so you can have, I don't know. I don't know. I guess all publicities, whether bad or good, it's publicity, I guess. The smoking auditor says, I haven't seen you post in a while unless I'm not getting any notifications from you. Let me see. I don't even really consider myself a content creator. I just like to make shorts. It's occasional. Oh, I just like to make shorts occasionally, and I want to start auditing our government because I think they're doing a horrible job at governing us. Well, do what you gotta do, the smoking auditor. People will find you. If people like your content, they'll find you. Do like others do. Get your stuff out the mud. Do your own content. Don't have to do what others are doing. You know, once you like it, once you approve of it, you just keep doing what you want to do. That's it. That's all. So if that's the only thing they can do, that's what they're going to do is beef with people just to make content. It shows that they can't really. Ooh, there you go. There you go, the smoking auditor. There you go. There you go. If that's the only, it show that that's a good one right there. If you know people on here that the only thing they can do is go at people, the only thing they can do is try to find how they can, find some drama to stir up with people. It shows that they don't necessarily know how to make content, like actual content for themselves. So that's the only thing they can do. Like, what's gonna do when you run out of beefs or dramas? I don't know. Okay, 14 hours ooh, 14 hours a day. Oh, I haven't been seeing you around a lot, so I guess you are busy. You are busy. I get you. I haven't seen you around in a while. And I basically just came back too because I was away for like 2 months or so. And then I just started coming back around a few weeks now. Yeah. Life was lifing for you, the smoking auditor. That's basically it. Life was lifing for you. And, that's more important than YouTube. There's not enough money to make on here unless you come on here constantly begging or, you know, I'm just saying. All right, I think that's it. I dropped my link. That means I'm all out right now. Been on here for an hour. And let me drop my link one more time. Where are the link watchers? I'm dropping my link again. Ow. Drop my link again. Ow. Because I'm about to get off of here. I've been here for an hour and 39 minutes. I just came on here to rant. I didn't end up doing that, thank God. My order was canceled. I'm gonna get ready to go do a little bit of shopping and get back on here. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I appreciate you for coming up, Jill. I also appreciate you, Miss T Velocity, for coming up. I'm hoping that later on we'll hear, if anything is cleared up. We'll be hearing about this more, I'm pretty sure. Um, Jill, those who support you will continue to. And not only when you have drama over there, let's just say that. Miss T Velocity, those who support you will continue to support you. And not only when there's drama over there, those are real supporters. Um, for the ones who for the ones who are always let me not say that. Let me not say that. I appreciate you mods for passing through. I appreciate you subscribers or supporters for passing through. I really do. You won't, Jill. And it also shows, that those who are there for you, they're there for you. You can't expect too much out of strangers online, but you do have a few people who they support genuinely. And if it has to be drama for people to come see you, it's not worth it. Mm-mm. All right, that's it. That's all. Gots to go. I appreciate you all. Um, be good, do good. You know, I said this sometime. Was it last week? Whenever. I said this. Try as best as possible to do at least one thing per month for somebody who is less fortunate than you are. Don't do it to hoping to get something in return. Give from the kindness of your heart, whether it's somebody homeless, whether it's something that you could do to help a child in need, a parent in need. Find some way to do something once per month that is nice. Do something good for somebody else who is less fortunate. I'm just saying. A view is a I remember, mm, and you didn't even care. You were making fun of it too. And some people also didn't understand sarcasm. Of you when they were saying you were homeless and stuff. I remember. I may not know all the details to it, but I know sarcasm when I hear it, and I know I don't even want to say trolling. I know I didn't believe that shit. I didn't. Some dumb bitch over here one day talked about how I can't speak. What did the bitch say? Because it was so long ago. Talking about I can't speak in my house and I gotta be quiet and stuff. What? And then come around to see people putting something on your here. Well, not see. I heard that um you weren't paying your rent over there. See, I don't have trouble like that. I don't have those kind of problems. So I don't remember what was happening, and I was like, I gotta be quiet, or I was saying, let me move from this room and go to another room so they won't hear me. Because to be quite honest, outside of this space, I have to be careful of some of the stuff I do, and I have to. And she was there being with her damn dumb self talking about she can't talk in her house and she has to be quiet, and I'm living with parent girl. What? Like, I don't have issues with my living condition. What? What? My living situation is not a problem, girl. Yours is. Cause I hear you are over there talking about hit the cash app, rent is due. Like, or we have rent Thursday, what is it called? $10 Thursdays and shit. Bitch, I don't got those type of problems. Are you kidding me? I don't even know what it's like. Girl, girl. Things always have a way of coming back. You hear me? They always have a way of coming back. How dare you talk about my living situation and yours don't exist? You're funny. How dare you? How dare you? Ugh, girl. I just remember that. Don't worry about it. I just remembered it. It came back to me. It may have been a year or two ago that it was said, maybe a year. How dare you poke fun of what? What, girl? I don't know what it's like for anyone to post anything on my door. I what? What? Me? Me? Girl, please. Yeah, please like the video. It's always the ones who don't have shit. It's always the ones who don't have shit that have something to say about people who have established themselves. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. It's always the ones who don't have shit that tries to say something about the ones who decided from their 20s to make good decisions so they don't have to live like a freaking pauper out here. Okay. I knew what I was doing from my teenage years. I know where I don't want to be in life. You hear me? So I made plans. So by the time I hit my 20s, I am looking straight ahead. You hear me? Hold on. Oh, I wonder if he was. Are you behind in the chat? Hold on. Hey, Doreen, is Doreen. I'm about to go for real, though. I've been saying that for about 6 or 7 minutes now. A View says, I was in that live and I wanted to black. I wonder if you're behind. Because we spoke about that maybe maybe 20 minutes ago, but just Krista said no, so I left. Oh, you mean the live that we were talking about with the trolls dropping in? I'm thinking that's what you're referring to. I think. Glamour. And I live in a mud hut. Glamour. I live in a small mud hut with thatched roof, mud walls, and I got a little cot. Um, the kitchen and stuff there on the outside. Um, that's about it, you know? That's it. And you drive a cardboard scooter, and I walk. And I walk. You hear me? I'm just saying. I don't have certain type of problems that some people try to come on here acting like they don't care about. It's all I don't even know why I'm saying this. I'm not being boastful because I don't have it like that, I'm telling you. But I'm just saying that there are some people on here who are very pretentious. They come on here and because of the type of attention they receive from outsiders, from strangers, they act as if they're better than people. And the same people who they're acting like they're better than are doing better than them in life. They don't know what it is like to get evicted. They don't know what it's like to not have a car. Well, it depends on what state you're in because, people travel differently. They don't know what it's like to be on here borrowing cash apps from people, borrowing money from their so-called friends that then comes out to out them after, their relationship goes south. I'm just saying, don't do it, you know? The more you act like you're better than is the more, God just shows you up. A View says, I didn't know. I'm thinking she's a little bit behind. Okay. You gonna bring the rice? Not the rice. I hope that's ice. I'll have the coconuts. We can do a lot with that. Is there anybody else that's live that's worth watching? Let me go see. Hold on. I think I'm gonna go over. I want something to listen to while I'm driving. Food Junkie just went live. Honest Row is live. Mm, the Tea Lounge is live. I can't see if anyone else is live. Ooh, Kiki Prime is live. Um, Brianna is live. Let me see something first. Hold on. I'm gonna be nosy over there. I said I wasn't gonna go look. Oops, let me take this down. I may go look over there. Dovey is gonna do her love connection. I'm seeing that. I just got that notification. What are they talking about over by Brianna? It's about the person who is homeless right now. And I'm gonna just leave that comment up there on the screen. That's why it's best to be humble. And I'm hoping that the persons that she's been helping to build their channel by providing content, by sitting for hours on there and, doing crazy stuff. So, whatever, I'm hoping that those people are going to help her. Um, I don't know if she got kicked out of her home or whatever. I know for a fact that I saw her somewhere not too long ago saying that she's been doing readings for years and it's been paying her bills and she doesn't care about so and so and all of that. But hello somebody. I'm just saying it's good to be humble. It really is. I'm just saying. And I came from humble beginnings, and that is why I don't boast about stuff that I have, acquired. I don't see the need to look down at others if they're not in the same position as I am. Um, I don't disrespect people for no reason at all. Um, and I am very happy that my mom taught me certain morals and stuff growing up. And I am happy that I can be able to bless people who need it. And I know my blessings will come when I need it also. So that is one of the reasons why I'm going to remain who I am. I'm not going to allow, people on here to make me change or, get too much out of character, because at the end of the day, I have other people that I have to deal with, and I can't let myself go on here. And if it means that I have to be weak, I'm gonna have to be weak. That's just about it. I don't have anything to prove to anyone. I know you may be tired of hearing me say this, but I don't have to prove to anyone that I can fit in. Matter of fact, I don't want to fit in. Like, what am I gonna? Is there an award that I'm gonna get for this shit, girl? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, you see, I knew a view was behind in the chat. She said, I said being between leases is like being homeless, and I cried. Then it was on. Then it was on and popping, and everybody started to say that you were homeless. It sounded good to them, so they'll continue to say that. TMZ, you've been here. TMZ, you've been up there in the bushes. See, she's behind. It's all about, some people don't have that communication, comprehension is very important. You hear me? So you were between leases and people took it and they ran with it and they say you were homeless. And I wouldn't have let them say anything different. What is making TMZ? What's cracking you up? What happened? Your view is the view. Oh, it's $10 Tuesday. See how I got it wrong? I was thinking it was Thursday. Come on, guys. Hit the cash app. Hit the cash app. Oh, this is my cue. I told you I had to go somewhere. Hold on. All right, all right, all right. One, all right. Okay, let me come back. I'm sorry, guys. I had to take a call. Yes, Doreen, nothing to prove. Okay. The love bomb voice. I wonder what I said. I don't know what I said. I don't remember what I said. Um, y- I've been watching his. I like TMZ. I'm always on seeing your posts on your community wall. So keep doing your thing, and your channel is growing. I noticed, and it's not because of beef sector. It's not because you're at odds with anyone. You're simply posting. You're simply engaging on other um in other areas on here, and I find some of the articles and discoveries very interesting. I do like history. That was one of my favorite subjects at school. Yeah, and I do like seeing some of the stuff that you post. Very interesting, very insightful. I'll sell that. Let me see. TMZ says, "Sorry, you're going through some online drama. It'll be short. It will be a short one. Okay. I'm hoping it is because I don't see Jill going down that direction. She'll, viewers, she just found out. Look at a view is a view. She just found out that she was way behind in the chat. I think she's like 15 minutes behind based on some of the stuff she's responded to. But it just is what it is. Right. So she's doing her one and done, maybe two and done TMZ. Sometimes you have to do it. Oh, speaking about that, I'm hoping that you guys, your family are okay. Um There was an earthquake the other day. I am not sure. I don't remember what magnitude it was. I'm so accustomed to earthquakes. Well, not accustomed to, but listen, when I heard about it, I had to call up my people real quick to make sure they were good. One of them said she was in bed and all she could do was just sit there and take it because she didn't know if she should move or not. She said all she did was hold on to the bed. She's like, all I had to do was hold on to this bed while it jerked me around. And I'm like, yep. Because I don't even know if I could say go under the bed because then even that could be a problem. But I'm happy that, my family are safe. And I'm hoping that for those who, have family in that area, that they're good also. Mm. Yeah, TMZ, I'm always checking your community wall out. I don't always comment. You see me when I comment, but I don't always comment. But I do enjoy seeing some of the stuff that you put. Some of them are thought provoking too, but a view is a view. Still leave my old art. Oh, well, you are 30 minutes behind. I realize that YouTube does that too. Because I'll be watching a live stream, like even the one I was in today over there by Miss Steve Velocity. Do you know how many times YouTube put me back to the beginning of the live? I'll be watching, or YouTube will put me back in the middle. I'll be listening, and I'm like, but I heard this already. Is she repeating herself? Then I went and checked my phone because I have my AirPods in, and I'm like, but why did it take me back here? So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it's been sending out like late notifications, and if they do send you notifications, it's two or three times you see it come up, or you don't get your notifications at all until the person is done. It's just some weird stuff. And you know what they do? YouTube, I think YouTube is doing some stuff to make people not earn their potential. I'm seeing some stuff. Even when it comes to monetizing your videos, you will see a few ads. Like you'll turn on your ads at the beginning, and some of you may see the ads, but then when you go back, you'll see that the video is not monetized. Or then you'll have to click again for them to review it again. And then when you do that, sometimes they don't review your video. They won't finish reviewing your video till the next day. And I'm like, who is watching it after you waited a whole day? You know? Who is gonna, where are the ads? Who is gonna watch that? You know? You take a day or two. I'm just saying. Oh, it was a 4.8? Okay. I'm glad to see you, Glama. I'm hoping everything is okay with you. Because, I remember when, what was going on at the time that you disclosed to us. So I'm hoping that you're doing better. I'm still seeing that you're moving around and, out with family and stuff and enjoying your time. But you know, I may not say it like I used to, but my prayers are still out for you. Trust and believe me, because I can well imagine some of the stuff that you've had to go through. A view says today is a good day. I will be having a surgical procedure. Ooh, but girl, if only I wasn't in the beef sector. Reviews of you, I tell you, I am hoping that your procedure goes through well and that you also heal well, and that is for real, for real. Okay, just take care of yourself. Follow instructions after your surgery, girl, and I hope you heal well. And it does you well to start eating properly and stuff. Well, you already do that. You had a earthquake yesterday, girl. What did you do? Where were you when it happened? The only thing that I've never been driving during an earthquake, but I've been in buildings trying to figure out if I should go out in the open space like the last one I was in. Let me not say. I'm just saying. Yeah, prayers for you, girl. Hey, Auntie Donna. I was just asking the people that I talked to off here, do their devices do that too? They said no, but every time I red ball alive, it keeps right. It keeps taking me to the beginning of the live, or it puts me in the middle. And I'm saying, what is going on here? Or there'll be an ad that comes up and then it bounces you off and sends you to another channel. I don't know if it's a glitch with YouTube. I don't know what exactly is happening, but I'll be here listening or watching a video, mostly listen because, yeah. And then I'll be put all the way back to the beginning of the live stream or in the middle of the live stream. And then I'll be watching the live stream and then I'll be getting the notifications coming in and I'm watching it. Or the live stream ended already, like an hour or two ago, and then here comes these notifications. So it's kind of weird, you know. Doreen is blessed. Today I said to myself, I've unsubbed from a number of people already, and I'm saying to myself, do I need to unsub from the very few that I have left? Doreen, I've been thinking about it because while I do enjoy the beef sector, there are some things that I'm tired of seeing and hearing. And things I'm tired of seeing and hearing, I don't stick around to listen to it. So I won't be going to the channels to listen. And I'm like, so if I'm not going there anymore, I should probably unsubscribe and do what I normally do. I normally get, what is happening in the beef sector from the other channels that I watch, you know? But I'm just saying. Mm. We've been hearing about a lot of earthquakes of late. Was there one in, where was it just recently? Was it Taiwan? Where was the last, let me type it in real quick. I think there were two. It was Taiwan. There you go. California too. Do you know how many earthquakes have happened recently? Type it in. If only you knew. San Francisco on the 4th. Let's see, TMZ. Glama, that too. Okay, right now there are 16 people in here. Prior to that, there were up to 30 people in here. Do you know when I get off of here, it's going to show you that 8 people were in here? It's going to say 8 views. And it makes me wonder, well, not for me, but like for other CCs, doesn't this like affect their payout? I don't know, like in terms of viewership. I was watching a whole live the other day that had like 60 people in it, and when the live ended, it showed that they had less than 10 people in there. And I'm saying to myself, when YouTube has these issues, does it affect the content creators' ability to earn from the few cents that they throw in their faces? I'm just saying, like, these things that are happening, mm-mm. Even hours pass and the numbers don't change. I'm just saying. Right, abuse been happening a lot of time. You just felt a quick shit, girl. Oh no. And you have to also be thinking about some of the stuff that you have around the home. Are there going to be any places that are going to get blocked, like passageways, should an earthquake come? Give me 1 second. Right. I was saying that now is the time for you to start thinking of stuff you need to do around the home, whether it's, moving like bulky, heavy items from certain areas in the home that it doesn't block your passage should an earthquake come. Like the heavy objects, even if you have like stuff on the shelves, you got to be careful, where are these things going to fall if an earthquake should come? You know? Do you have like heavy furniture that you need to anchor, you know, to the floor or the walls? You have to think about those stuff. And I know if you need to go get battery packs and stuff, I got one. So if my phone needs to be charged, I can do that. Do you need solar lights? Like those type of things. You at least have a little packet, something. Get stuff that you can put batteries in and stuff. So now is the time that, since we've been hearing about these earthquakes, that you have to figure out some of the stuff you need to do, especially when it comes to like, especially those who have little children around, you know, um, what are some of the things you need to fast? And that's like really, really important. I'm just saying. If you have, ooh, and those people who have mirrors above their bed, girl, if you got them mirrors over your bed, you gotta be careful. You don't want that shattering while you're laying in bed. I'm making it seems funny now, but I'm just saying you have to think about those things. Think about those mirrors that are close to you over your bed. I'm just saying. Think about getting, like flammable things away from you and stuff. There are so many things. Find the right sites or wherever to go to find information. Do you need to get water? you know for those who don't like drink water a lot or store enough extra, you need to get those stuff too. Those are stuff to think about. TMZ says also you have to think about gas leaks too. Yes. Glama says I only watch a couple of CCs. I've been over on TikTok. That's where you've been, Glama. Doreen says, "Oh man, Kylie drove me whole with tremors in the night." Oh, TMZ, I kind of get what you're saying. And like I've had those moments too, but then you have some other moments that happen and it's really fun. I'm not gonna lie. I get tired of some of the stuff that happen, especially when it's some forced beefs. I don't like that. Especially when you see people playing in people's faces. I've said this enough times. So I see that a lot and there's no authenticity. I know it's a toxic area, but I'm in general a person who likes to laugh and be entertained and just take don't take life. I don't take life too seriously. So and I don't get angry easily at all. But at the same time, I came and I found this little area of YouTube and it was entertaining to a point. Um, but when some people are, you know, not authentic, when some people are too toxic for me, I decide, I can't watch the same thing over and over again. I can't. There are certain things. Um, Energy is another thing. You don't want certain type of energy in your home. You don't want certain type of energy around your family. Um, so you got to be careful of some of the stuff that you watch on here. So sometimes I do, you know, zone out of some of the stuff that happen here, and I can't always be listening to people just be angry all the time. You know? Yes, Doreen, breakable glass and trinkets. Let me see. My 22nd birthday was the day the big one that hit Cali in 1989. Mm, you and Doreen were shook up, not shook up, shaken up from that earthquake. 89. Yeah, right, right. Please donate to the Cancel My Order Fund. Cash App Kerry Ray KERIRAY 16. Please help your girl out. Maybe they canceled her order because there's no money on her card. Maybe she's broke. um, I'm just happy that I didn't hear about a lot of deaths over there in New York. I'm happy that my family are good because I was worried when I heard about it. But everybody seems fine. Um, I have to be careful what I say on here. Let me go back to the chat. I had to cut it out. I can't be on here for the next 15 years like some people. TMZ. And it's not for the better. You got some people who plan on not going to work tomorrow. You know that, right? Even I don't even think it's coming in their paths tomorrow and they're making preparations like um I'm not going to work tomorrow. There's going to be a solar eclipse. It may never pass where you're at. Okay. A lot of people have been saying that these are the last days. We've been hearing that for years, but we've been seeing even more examples of, some of the stuff that the Bible said. Let me just put it that way. And these are some serious times. Some people need to get right with God. I'm just gonna say that. Especially some of these bitches, especially some of these people over here. you know, get right with God. Mm-mm. Yeah, I heard it hit some parts of New Jersey too. When I lived in Fallujah, everything on my wall was on the floor. The toilet. What? Are you serious? The toilet top flew off. Are you serious? And that is why I was saying earlier on, guys. Now we're talking about safety. Now we're talking about safety and it's before and after safety. Just remember, you need a disaster supply kit. Especially those with children, you need a disaster supply kit. Have it tucked away somewhere that it's well, not tucked away. Have it somewhere that it's easy for you to grab. with enough food for you to be able to survive for at least 2 days or 3 days. You never know how long it's going to take for an area to be cleared up and stuff. And, so you could find, you don't know what the access is if you're going to be have access to like stores and all of that stuff. You never know. So if one should strike, you should have a little food tucked away, and other basic necessities. So just remember that. And I spoke about the glass the glass, the mirrors over your bed or close to your bed. Let's put it that way. The one, especially if they're huge and they'll fall on your bed or whatever, be careful of that too. I'm just saying, you know, make sure you put away like those large, heavy objects that you have, put them on like lower shelves. You don't want those falling on you. And like I said before, whatever you need to fasten that too. You know, make sure you check for gas leaks, or for some people, they'll have to turn theirs off. I don't know. I'm just saying. You should also find out where, in your area are like safe places that you could go. So you have to keep abreast of, like news and stuff to know where are the places that you can go if you would have to leave your home, you know. I'm just saying, and if you are out there in the open, stay away from like trees that'll fall down close to you and stuff. I'm just saying, the basics. Make sure you teach your children about, what to do in the case of, an earthquake or any type of natural disaster. Tell them what's the first thing that they should do, because sometimes they may not be around you at the time that the disaster strikes. So I'm just saying, remember that. There are some people who say you have to go under certain places or stand in the door jam. I'm starting to wonder if I should still do that, because some of them are just not strong enough. But yeah, no. Or make sure you cover your head. I don't know. I'm just saying. Hey, T. Evans. Let me see. Hung out in the clouds for 2 hours. All right, you're gone. Okay, thank you for passing through, T. Evans. You see me on here 2 hours, and I said I was gonna leave here. It was 1:39, 1 hour and 39 minutes when I said I was gonna get off of here. Auntie Donna says hi to anybody who spoke to me. Okay, okay. Oh, the ceiling fan. Okay. Never witnessed nothing like that. Auntie Donna is up and about. All right, I mean it this time because I was supposed to be out of here. I'm gonna get myself together. I'm going to do some shopping for a few things, especially the one that I ordered. Listen, no, I'm gonna have to get my ass up and drive. And that's what I didn't want to do, you know. But I'm gonna have to do it. Well, all right, guys, I'm gonna go now. For real this time. For real this time. I'm gonna go. I appreciate you. Shout out to the mods. It was good to see you. Glama, Ronnie Q. I don't know if there were any other mods, but if you were up in the sky modding, I appreciate you. I appreciate again those who type in the chats. I really do appreciate my supporters because I know that they're always going to be here. Doesn't matter what the topic is, support is support. So I appreciate that. Yes, Glama, keep this is another one too. Thank you for reminding me of this one. So Glama says, make sure you have water, flashlight, batteries, canned foods. You must have your first aid kit or make your survival box. You have to have one and make sure it's enough to serve you for 2 or 3 days, because at least by then certain areas that or inaccessible, maybe cleaned up or whatever, and always have some paper on hand. Never know if the systems will be down around your area. I try not to rely too much on the cashless thing. I do understand you have to have it, but I always have some money put away to be able to use because there are times when machines are down and stuff. Okay, Doreen, have a wonderful day. Thank you also again to Miss T Velocity and Jill's comfort zone for passing through. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you guys. We're gonna leave dancing out of here. Let me find my dance clip. Man, I can't even dance anymore like I used to. Um, where is it? Did I delete it? Where is my dancing video? Try one of these. Try one of these dances, okay? All right, try one of these dances. I'll see you when I see you, maybe tomorrow. Um, we were supposed to have a conversation with Miss Perp today, but I reached out to her. She also said she has something going on right now. Prayers for your son, Miss Perp. We were supposed to be talking to her about domestic violence today. We weren't able to do that. I'm just hoping for healing for your son, Miss Perp. I met her like 2 Sundays ago, and she said she would come back to talk to me about that because I really found her story interesting. So whenever she can come back, she will. So I'm looking forward to that. I will see you when I see you. I don't know where my dance video is, but I'll click on this one, the old one. Have a wonderful day. Try one of these dances. When I was younger, girl, you couldn't talk to me because I'll always be winding up myself, but I don't do that anymore. I'm grown now. I got a few gray hairs to show. Bye. I can't even go on my head anymore. I'm not fit. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. Bye.